So as an adult, see first. What I mean is the behavior of you find something that is a problem, you find a problem or a complaint, and then you check what people have to say first before you now decide what you think. Stop it. Stop doing that. You watch a video, it looks like you don't have a reaction. You go to the comments first, and then when you're going through the comments, you now start seeing. Again, it's not even bad to see other points of view and now adjust depending on what you agree with, what you not. That's not even bad. But it's important to have a point of view first. Practice having your own point of view by your own assessment of the situation first. It is okay to be wrong. It is okay for somebody to say, I don't agree with you. But it's not okay for you to not have a point of view and then try to form it by looking at other people's points of view, And then things like the complex issues you've been carrying. If you're somebody who has a problem of acceptance, you now start trying to form a point of view that everybody do. You know how social media made a celebrity out of all of us. So we are all so sensitive. We want to be right. We want everybody to accept what we have to say. And the people who don't make any sense on the internet, who make any money on the internet, are people who are, what's the word, leftist, I mean? People who are unapologetically on this side. And you think they like to be on that. They have just taught themselves not giving a fuck about your opinion. They express their raw opinions, and whatever happens, happens. There are people who know that when you curse, you can make money, but they curse. Gary V curses, one of the biggest content creators, or the creator's creator is Gary V now. Or he's always cursing in his videos. And that's probably hurting his ad revenue and all of that. But that is who he is. He when he gets passionate, those things start coming out. And he's not adjusting it for anybody, even though it may be costing him money. Charleston White. Look at how Charleston White, he doesn't even have a social media account. He's always losing Boosie Badass. He's always losing his account because of the things he's discussing in them. He is naturally controversial. And then he came into the Christian space and brought himself along. And that space has been battling to make him to not make him, but the man is expressing himself. That's why you don't know him. The reason why you know these people is because they are themselves. They have an opinion first. And you see some of them walk back the things they say. So somebody says something, look at Kanye West, for example. A lot of things he's saying, say those things are controversial. Some of them he's made an attempt to walk them back. The other time I saw him with a Jewish priest apologizing to the Jewish community, holding his hands, and a lot of people's reactions, people are laughing and all that. My point is, those people do themselves that favor of expressing themselves first before they hear your opinion. And it's good practice. You've grown up until now. You have an opinion. Look at the situation, express your opinion if it's asked. Look at the video, type your comments if you want to type a comment before you read other people's comments. Don't read people's comments. Some people go as far as saying, you've typed what I want to type. It doesn't even matter. It does not matter. It's you want to, there are shackles that are put on you in your training. There are shackles, mental shackles. You're taught to not jam into the wall so much. Don't say this, don't do this. And the people who are talking to you are scared adults projecting on you. They were taught the same thing. They had canes held behind them, by another adult whose motivation was to control and program. And you know how God has created you, and the human being is trying to recreate you for themselves. You're a product of a control system called school. You're a product of a control system called even sometimes your family, depending on where you grew up. You're a product of a control system. The system, the matrix, we like to believe that exists. That's what that whole thing is. It's a control thing, and then you're expressing it. Micro expressions of what has been done to you is shown in this form that I'm pointing out to you now. It's as if you don't have an opinion. You hear that police shot somebody, you go ahead with the bandwagon because everybody in the comments. Imagine those videos that came out 3 years after George Floyd, the protest, and then if you go to the comments again, it looks like everybody's now agreeing with that George Floyd was wrong. We wish this video came before this. But look at what the law has done to the man that killed George Floyd. That man is in jail. I think he's having a life sentence, I think. So even though the law had what the video we saw after is a police footage, is a police body camera. They have it, they used it, and they bring, and the man is facing whatever he's supposed to face, regardless of what we are saying, black people. After we saw the full thing from scratch, from when the policeman came and knocked, from when he was in the, I think he was reported for using a fake note to do something. The policeman came to the vehicle and knocked. And all that dramatized, if you go and look for it, the actual video, not when the altercation started, the video from the beginning, when he was confronted, he was in a Sienna bus, in one of these mini buses, and they knocked. Minivan, I mean, that's what you call it. The policeman knocked, and he wound down. And the policeman was trying to communicate with him and ask him, please, can you come down, sir? The young man started freaking out immediately. And that thing happened for over 30 minutes. Watch the video and see. And see that your opinion will now change again. And the reason why you had an opinion the first time, apart from the fact that you didn't have all the information, is the fact that the bandwagon had the same opinion. So it's easy for us to say, because everybody's doing the same thing. Let us start your healing. Start expressing how you feel first. Let your feeling be wrong. It's okay. You know how many times you have criticized people? You know how many times you said that you don't agree to somebody? Do you know why you have been saying that to them? Because they even expressed themselves in the first place. They gave you the privilege to have an alternative opinion because they express themselves first. A lot of times you're listening to something and saying, no, I don't agree. Do you know why you're even hard to say you don't agree? It's because somebody has expressed themselves first. That's the landing pad for that your statement. You give other people that. Do other people that favor. Express your own opinion, undiluted first. Be wrong sometimes. But guess what? The universe was the brave. All the creators you know are controversial. Which creator do you know? Which creator? Whether it's a musician, whether it's an artist, controversy everywhere. Do you know why? Those people are expressing their own what they think first, boldly. They are the canvas. Now you are now doing the editing. No, it's not true. You're this. You're criticizing them. They are giving you themselves to criticize. And that's why they're the richest people. So you want to do yourself that favor and express yourself first before you now go to the comments. First, before you now know how people are reacting. Hear the details. Ask for the details of the thing first. Ask for these details. Look at it with your own. Of course, you're programmed already, but to not further deepen what has been done to you, look at the thing and see for yourself and have an opinion. Even go the next step, express the opinion, then check what other people have to say, just so that you come out of the bandwagon. Something can be trending doesn't mean that you agree with it. You can even go as far as going against the grain. That's one is for another group of people. You have to have confidence to be able to do that. But the least you can do is have your opinion before you look at what the crowd has to say. It's very important. These are micro practices that will add up to the overall healing that will happen to you. When you have left some of these big systems like school, like family, you want to do away with the things that will not help you overall on your journey. Some of the things that I programmed into you will not help you. And it's the work of little things like what I just pointed out that will bring you more and more into your true self. That's what this whole journey is about. Everybody's traveling to themselves. Everything we are doing is when you look at people, you admire people. You're admiring it. There's a part of them. There's a part of something in you that connects to that thing. You're not even aware that thing is there. It may be excellence. A part of you that admires excellence. You're an excellent person. You don't even know. So it's your deep that is calling to that deep. You're looking for yourself. Pieces of you everywhere. That is why the word inspiration even exists. It's something inspired you. The reason it inspired you is that thing is inside you somewhere sleeping. So what happened is, and then you called it forth, and then you felt something. So you were inspired. Are you seeing? So as we make this journey to ourselves, a plus in the journey, an addition to the journey is allowing yourself to have an undiluted opinion before you hear what the next person has to say. Practice this. Practice it.